The entity is outside the door. It was an ordinary autumn morning, cloudy. My sister had already left for work, and I was going to school, and along the way I had to take my niece to kindergarten. We were already in the hallway, almost dressed, and then the doorbell rang. Of course, I was surprised. There was no peephole, so I asked, "Who's there?" Silence, and then the niece, pointing to the door, said, "There's an aunt," and she, like many children at that age, sometimes saw non-existent uncles, sometimes a cat, and sometimes she just said, "He's looking at me." Naturally, we distracted her, told her that we were going to send everyone away. But that morning, I felt uneasy. I couldn't figure it out. Could she see through the door? The bell rang again, and fear began to hold me down. I took a few steps away from the door and stood up. I was shaking a little. She motioned to her nephew, "Quiet, be quiet," and she whispers to me, "There's an aunt, she's scary," and she was about to cry. I just believed her. She grabbed an umbrella and screamed, "Get out, I won't let you in," and then I heard someone spitting at the door and distinctly shuffling, retreating footsteps. We live on the 9th floor, and the elevator noise is clearly audible from the apartment. After a while, I heard the elevator go down with a stop on the 8th floor. I went to the window in a state close to fever. The windows overlook the courtyard, and I began to watch the entrance door. First, a neighbor came out from the 8th floor, and behind him, a woman began to slowly descend the stairs. She walked across the yard towards the road. I was numb, hearing my heart pounding. I recognized this witch. The woman was wearing an old gray dress, in which she was buried, and, most importantly, her gait was limping. I would not confuse her with anything. Suddenly the witch stopped, turned around and began to look up. I thought she saw me. I couldn't make out his face because my tears were in the way. Unable to stand it, I squatted down. My niece pulled me out of my stupor. She pulled my sleeve with the words, "Are we going to kindergarten?" I didn't go anywhere that day. I didn't come to the door at all. I was scared. It's a good thing I didn't open the door. And the next day, I asked my nephew one day, as if casually, "What kind of aunt, they say, where did you see her?" And she answered me, "So there she is, standing behind you, turn around."